Good morning, tubers. It is a nice, wet Saturday morning. Just got off work and don't have to work tonight. Don't have to work for the next 4 days, so I'm gonna get to doing some service on the car. Getting ready to do a random getaway come Sunday. Kitty. Anyways, I'm gonna do spark plugs on this car. It's a 2017 Ford Fusion. And it's got almost 76,000 miles on it, and it's never been touched. And I figured I'm gonna go ahead and throw a set of plugs in it, it's due for an oil change. I got about 6,000 miles on the oil change. I'm gonna go ahead and change it. This thing's a little warm still, and I want to let it, I want to let it cool down. It's not too hot, because it was off part of the way home, so it cooled off on the way home. Yeah, so I'm going to do a video on this. I originally wasn't going to, but because I've made some changes to this YouTube channel, I don't care what I post on here anymore. It's going to be the random, back to the car stuff, random stuff, vlogs, whatever, like I used to do back in the day. What are you doing, naughty cat? If you guys click on this and you're like, well, where's the truck stuff? The truck stuff is going to be going on to the new channel, and I'll put a link down below. It's called Bull Ford 82, and it'll have trucks like that one right there and my OG diesel converted bullnose, just like that one there, which is around the corner, off frame. Those truck videos will be posted, and in fact, that one right there, I have EFI to carb conversion going on, and I just got some more of my stuff. Some things I found in the Horde. So all that is gonna be in some upcoming videos. But anyways, on this channel, I know a few of you, a handful of you, have maybe not a hybrid, but you have a Ford Fusion similar to this. Some people have the hybrid. This calls for OW20. So we're gonna run OW20 in it. It's got 520 Motorcraft in it. That's what the dealer put in it. What we're gonna do first, before we change the spark plugs, we're gonna change the oil out on this thing. Anyways, I'm gonna get set up here, and I'll show you how to remove that lower belly pan, and we'll get to changing the oil. Okay, I'm hoping you guys can see well. It looks like you can see well. There are a gajillion of these 10mm fasteners. I'm gonna crawl under here. Start with these ones in the back. Oh, looks like we've scraped a little bit. There's one here, one here, one here, one here. Oh, fun, huh? Like somebody's had a run-in with the gravel monster. Whoops. Let's see. One here. Should get her to come down. One here. I put washers on these to make them stay. It's a little bit harder to pull out. And then we got one here. Like we can see our engine. I did this last oil change, and I think January. 15 feels a little loose, but let's see. And there we go, that works.
Let me get my other pen. Ford says you can go 10,000 miles on an oil change per the manual. I kind of go by the just how my driving is and mileage and whatnot. 6,000 miles. Yeah, let's change it. Always got to make some kind of mess. Yeah, that needs to be changed. I sit in my car and let it idle at work when I'm eating lunch and stuff, so. Yeah, she's got some hours. Yeah, we could poke a hole in the bottom of this, but guess what? We're not doing that.
In this instance, because the air filter's straight up, if I said air filter, I meant oil filter, we can pre-fill it and not make too much of a mess. Lubricate the seal too.
FL 910S. Should just order a case of these filters. I try and use the OEM filters whenever I can. Yeah, that should be good. Drain plug here. This one's got an O-ring on it, which is nice. Should probably order a couple of these. I've actually thought about getting a drain valve and just putting a drain valve on this, but this will be fine for now. Click. Click. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put the belly pan back in, and we'll get you upstairs. We'll fill it with oil.
So from the looks of it, we at least need to get the air filter out. 5/16? 5/16. So I got this car with 65K on it, 665,000 miles, and it had the original air filter in it, because it had the build date on it. I could tell it was original, 65 some thousand miles on it. This one's caught a little bit of dirt, but it's still fairly new. Got maybe 6,000 miles on it. It's not a Motocraft one. It's probably the only Motocraft part I don't have on here. We probably could have left the air filter in there, but that's okay. We're gonna dump out all this stuff. We need to get a 8mm. Looks like we got an 8mm here, 8mm there. Okay, let's see. Can we? There we go. Got that without killing it. We need to get this guy off of here. That's for our mass airflow. So we should be able to sneak this out without having anything interfere too much. Let's see. This guy here. Okay, that's preemptively popped off. Let's get a 7. 7.
I don't feel any other screws back here holding this on. It's probably got 2 screws that hold it down, and then probably a couple of like little clicker things, ball and socket type deals. Okay, there's one right here. Let me get this cover off. We'll fill it up before we go too further. You know, fill it with oil. Yeah, it was kind of loose. Okay. I typically get between 38 and 45 miles to the gallon. If I'm just on flat ground doing 70, I get about 44. With the AC on. Okay, I hear oh, there we go. We got another one right here. There we go. There's our intake. Alright. From the looks of it, it looks like this has never been touched. You guys watched me put the drain plug back in and snug it. I think this takes 4.5 quarts, but I just put a little extra in there. We haven't run it yet, and we're actually right at perfectly level, so we'll run it a little bit and it'll go in the middle of the cross hatches, so that's good. Let's just do one coil. We'll start with this one here. Okay. Looks pretty good. You want to check these and make sure you don't have any arcing or whatnot. If you had arcing, you'd have a misfire. This one doesn't have the little rubber piece in there, so we might have to get a piece of fuel hose to grab it. Well, so far, so good. Doesn't feel too bad. The engine is warm. It's probably about 120 degrees. It actually came up pretty good. Don't need any hose. We got a magnet. Oh, it's not too bad. Engine seems to be running okay. I wonder what the gap is compared to the new one here. Yeah, the gap looks okay. These spark plugs probably could have gone to another 100,000 miles. I'm gonna put a teeny weeny bit of anti-seize on it. I'm just gonna put a wee little bit right here. That was slick right there. Yeah, that's going in real nice. Thread it all the way by hand. And then we'll just snug her up. Last time I didn't use anti-seize on my Mazda 3. Some people got mad. Now I'm going to lay these out in the order that we take them out. One little clicky do. Actually, it was more like 3. Don't want to break the valve cover. And then we'll click that in. We're done with that one. Okay, let's grab the next one. cylinder.
The spark plugs that are in here now match the new ones that I'm putting in, so let's see.
Yeah, it uses iridiums. This is the part number that's going in here.
That's what's coming out, that's what's going in.
Okay.
Guys, I should be really tired right now, but I am, I'm not. I'm wide awake. I'm having a blast. I'm probably gonna stay up for a little bit, crash for a little bit. I wanted to get this car done and ready for my road trip tomorrow. Someone's gonna say, you know they make spark plug things with the rubber tips in them, right? I'm like, yeah, mine's missing it. I also wanted to see how we're running. Looks pretty good. Spark plugs, these, man, these could probably go, I'm gonna guess, because this engine runs probably 30 to 40% less than a normal car does, I think you could probably get 150 to 200,000 miles out of these plugs. But the problem in doing that is they get locked in there after a while. Yeah, I've been really liking this car. This thing saves me so much money in fuel. I mean, it's like, you know, every week and a half, I think I put 25 bucks in. And sometimes I'll put premium in it just for kicks. And I don't really see much of an improvement over regular running premium, so yeah, kind of just put regular in it, and that's all it needs. Okay, that one's done. Pop that in there. That should be good. Pop that in there. Let's go to the next one. I mentioned I have a random ABS light in this car. Sometimes it, you know, comes on kind of frequently. Sometimes it doesn't come on for like weeks to months at a time. This has been pretty good so far. I think the only problem I'm battling right now is just my front driver window, but I don't really, it's not that big of a deal to take it to the dealer. It's just slightly annoying. But otherwise, this has been a pretty good car. One of the nicer ones I've ever had, actually. But, you know, like I said, the fuel savings is huge. I used to pay $200 or more a month for that Lincoln Town car. This one I pay about, I don't know, 60 bucks maybe a month. What do you think of that one? Doesn't look terrible. I mean, we've, you know, had worse spark plugs, so. One of my favorite things about this car is the HVAC setup. Heater works amazing in the winter. Very dry in the cab, keeps it pre-dry. And the air conditioning is something I've never had before. It's really, really cold. All right, next. Make sure we're not losing the spring in there. Jimmy,
Getting ahead of myself here. Oh, sounds kind of scary, huh? Yeah, I think this is a better time to do this. We would have regretted it. Just dry threads. And same thing, everything's running pretty good. That's nice to see. So this oil change and spark plug job here, it's about $75 from Advanced, not Advanced, but AutoZone. I normally go to Advanced, but they were closed when I got off work the other day, so I went to AutoZone and got my stuff there. I'm not gonna add any more stuff, you know, as far as silicone stuff goes for the coil pack there. I'm gonna leave it alone. That'll be good. Plug that in. Okay, in. All right, let's put our air intake. Let's put our air intake back in and. Put in a jar. Okay, I know. Settings. Full life restart. Remember trying to do that in my dad's truck? It's like, what the hell? Oil life 100%. Washer fluid. Okay, I'm gonna top it up anyways. Okay, so we have 75,847. I'm actually gonna write it down on my manual here. Yeah, okay. Cool. Awesome. I'll write that down in the manual. And then, yeah. Alright, tubes. I am done with my car for today. Spark plugs changed. That went very well. And oil change went pretty normal as usual. I'm interested to see if there's going to be a fuel economy difference running that 0W20, which, like I said, is what it's supposed to have. We ran it for a minute or two. Checked the oil after that, and it's right at the like 3/4 mark of the cross hatches on the dipstick. So 5 quarts exactly is what this car needs with the Motorcraft filter. So yeah, I just did a little, you know, inspection, checking the suspension, the front steering, and everything's all nice and super tight. Tread, this had brand new tires put on. I got about 10,000 miles on them right now. Brakes all the way around are still like brand new. They're the original brakes on this car, as far as I can tell. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy with this car. I don't think we need to do anything else to it right now. Everything else is working as it should. We don't have any money lights yet. I'll probably take it for a spin up and down the road, just make sure we're all good, and then call that a day. Maybe go take a nap for a little bit. Anyways, tubes, thanks for watching. If anything else comes up with this car, I'll make a video. Otherwise, for right now, you won't see it for a while. So, yeah, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and if you're interested in the truck stuff, check out the links down below. I have the link to the channel that's featuring the truck content. So yeah, catch you guys later. Thanks for watching.